Hello everybody, welcome to Tuesday, November 9th, 2021. We're here for another episode of the Casual Fan Podcast, the hardest working, most accurate, most entertaining sports gambling podcast on the internet. My name is Pat Stuthers, your host and commentator, and in this episode we are going to dole out winners. For the next couple of days we have Tuesday and Wednesday games. There's only 3 games on Wednesday, so I'll throw that in this video. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe and tell all your friends. Thank you. Over this past weekend we went 11-11 for exactly 50%. Make a wish, because that's got to be good luck or something. So what did we learn from this past weekend? What do we know about hockey now? Who the contenders are, who the pretenders are. One thing we learned is that Ovechkin is not going to stop. He's just going to keep on scoring goals. I'm really starting to appreciate him more as a player the older he gets and the more he continues to produce. I'm 30 years old and I can barely get out of bed. Ovechkin is passing Brett Hull for the most goals all time. Nothing is slowing this guy down. His injury record's impeccable and all he does is score. Sure, Crosby has like 100 more points with 2 less seasons played or something, but Ovechkin's goal scoring ability, the greatest ever. Another thing we learned, Connor McDavid is incapable of showing emotion to the press. Granted, they've been giving him a hard time for his entire career since he was like 14. But man, this guy scores one of the nicest goals, maybe of all time, goes 1 versus 4 against the Rangers, and when asked about it, what does he say? Probably shouldn't have done that. Sorry guys. He was being hard on himself after scoring that goal. He probably could have dumped and chased and gone for a line change. Connor, you're a wizard. No one else would even try that because they're not good enough. What he did was incredible, and I want that guy to gloat a little bit in the media. Lighten up, Connor. You're a freak. Embrace it. The last thing we learned, Leafs were on a bit of a heater there until they ran into the LA Kings and they lost. They got blown out. Let me tell you about this team. As soon as you start to believe, they're going to let you down. And as soon as you start to get so down that you walk away from them, they'll have you believing again. It's a roller coaster. That's what Leafs fandom is. Get used to it. They'll be okay, but this team also needs to come out flying in survival mode every single night. Anything less than that, I'm not going to be impressed. Now there's plenty of games on Tuesday night, but I'm only going to talk about the ones I'm actually going to play because the rest of them are kind of crapshoots and there's no point betting on them. So the only games they're going to play are, first game, the Ottawa Senators as plus 235 underdogs against the Boston Bruins minus 270 favorites. Senators are 0-5 in the last 5 games in Boston, and they're 1-10 in the last 11 meetings. The over is also 4-1-1 in the last 6 meetings in Boston. I'm taking the Bruins in this game. Next up, the all-powerful Florida Panthers, who actually beat the Hurricanes. They're only minus 143 favorites over the New Jersey Devils. Devils are plus 119 underdogs. I like that value on the Panthers right away. There's one trend here that concerns me because the home team is 19-8 in the last 27 meetings. But the Panthers are 5-2 in the last 7 in New Jersey. The favorite is 20-7 in the last 27 meetings. And the Panthers are 10-3 in the last 13 meetings overall. The over is also 4-0 in the last 4 meetings between these teams. The Panthers are for real. I'm picking them to win this game. Edmonton Oilers, minus 175 favorite over the Detroit Red Wings, who are plus 155 underdogs. You guys want some spooky stats? The Oilers are 3-11 in the last 14 meetings in Detroit. They're 7-19 in the last 26 meetings. But the favorite is also 19-7 in the last 26 meetings. Oilers are also 8-1 in their last 9 games following a win. 6-1 in their last 7 when their opponent scores 5 or more goals in the previous game. And 4-0 in the last 4 when their opponent allows 2 or fewer goals in the previous game. Realistically, the Oilers should win this one. I'm probably going to pick them. Next game, Anaheim Ducks, plus 130 underdogs to the Vancouver Canucks. Ducks are 5-1 in the last 6 meetings, but the home team is 6-2 in the last 8 meetings. The Ducks are 12-5 in the last 17 in Vancouver, but they're 0-4 in their last 4 road games. The Canucks are 1-9 in their last 10 games following a win, and they're 0-6 in the last 6 games as a favorite. Who am I picking in this game? The Vancouver Canucks. It's just a gut feeling, I have no idea. Once I read those trends, I was surprised too. So if I'm you, and I have a bunch of money that I'm trying to burn on betting on sports, I'm gonna probably parlay the Boston Bruins, the Florida Panthers, and why not the Oilers? That's a good 3-team parlay. You'll triple your money, you'll feel good about it. Even if you lose, you'll know you picked the right teams. So that's what I'm doing. And then for Wednesday, Leafs are 1-5 in the last 6 meetings in Philly, and the home team is 9-3 in the last 12 meetings. The Leafs are 9-1 in their last 10 Wednesday games, and 5-1 in their last 6 overall. Flyers are 7-1 in their last 8 after scoring 2 or fewer goals in the previous game. Did the Leafs come out flying, or did they lay another egg like they did against the Kings? That's the question you're gonna have to ask yourself all season. Give me the Buds. I hate it. I absolutely hate that pick. Predators are 5-1 in the last 6 meetings. They're also 7-0 in their last 7 games playing on 2 days rest. And they're 4-1 in the last 5 as an underdog. Dallas, on the other hand, is 1-5 in their last 6 overall, and 0-4 in their last 4 games as a favorite. Give me the Nashville Predators in this one. And finally, the Wild and the lowly Coyotes, who are 0-10-1 this season. Favorite is 6-0 in the last 6. Wild are 5-1 in the last 6 in Arizona. Wild are 37-18 in the last 55 meetings. They're 4-0 in their last 4 games on 2 days rest. And the Coyotes are 2-10 in their last 12 when their opponent scores 5 or more goals in the previous game. Give me the Wild in this one. If I had to make a parlay, I would probably pick the Wild, the Predators, and the Leafs. That's gotta hit. That's gotta hit. That's a guaranteed hit. Put all your money on it. Sell the house, put your money on that parlay. All right, I'll see you guys on Friday or Thursday, whenever I decide to do another podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Tell your friends, please like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Go hockey.